It was a bit nerve-wracking, but it actually went through very simply. So very simple process, very smooth from start to finish, a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. So basically the patient came in with the code on their phone, they downloaded it, we scanned it through the MedView Flow program, got sent through to the dispense techs who processed it, off to the pharmacist who checked it, and then the patient was out the door. Very simple. Not too much. Really just the QR scanners. We had to upgrade our scanners to a newer model just so it could read QR codes. That's really the main hardware change we had to make. Basically, training staff is the big thing. So that was the biggest change we had to make. Other than that, it wasn't too many changes. We had to put a few other computer terminals through our dispensary just to make workflow a little easier and simpler. But we still use the old basket system with flashcards to notify the pharmacist. But other than that, it was integrated very seamlessly. Patients have been very receptive to it. They've come in, they've been quite intrigued, interested in the new process, not actually physically having a paper script in front of them and just wondering how the whole system goes. But yeah, quite interested along the whole journey of the script. So we've got a wide range of patients who different abilities to use their phone. Others don't have internet on the phone, which has provided some challenges. Others really just use their phone for text messages and aren't really aware how to access the QR codes once they're sent to their phone. So we're basically using our younger generation's knowledge to help them through it and talk them through the process. So some of the problems patients have found, they don't have internet access on the phone, which you do need in order to download the QR code from the text message. We've managed to find ways around that, but it is a couple extra steps in the process. So in terms of infection control, initially we were handling a lot of patients' phones in the first day, which we found wasn't ideal and not the best practice to keep infections away. After the first day, we spun the QR scanners around, so it was actually facing the patients. So then they could actually just scan the code themselves directly into the program. The training we've provided is we've got the online webinars that have been made available, but more importantly, the webinars are great, but it's not to actually get a electronic prescription, actually see the process live. So what we've been trying to do is actually get team members, when one comes in, we can actually just show a group of team members the process once someone actually walks in the store with a QR code or a token. So the other challenges are just trying to integrate it with our current workflow. We tried a few methods. Some worked, some didn't, but I think we've got a better workflow now which actually goes well with our paper prescriptions that come through the door as well. Yeah, so the main benefits from a pharmacy point of view is that paper can get lost, whereas the electronic script doesn't. That's long term what's going to be the greatest benefit to both the pharmacy and the patient itself. With telehealth happening, patients can actually, as you know, call up their doctor or do a video link with their doctor, and instead of actually physically going to the office or receiving a fax from the doctor, they get sent the code straight to their phone. So we don't have to go through faxes, emails, it's all on the phone, and it's a lot simpler process. We don't have to chase faxes up or lost scripts or anything as well. Some of the benefits looking forward and moving forward will be the active script list, especially managing people with chronic conditions with multiple medications. When they come in at the moment with a token system with multiple medications, you can receiving up to 5, 6, 7 different tokens per med. With the active script list, that'll take the need out to get 8 or 9 different tokens, and it'll all be in one list for you. So I think that'll be a lot simpler, especially for your DA processors, patients who are traveling interstate, who've left their scripts at home, for example. We've also got the instance where patients do leave their scripts on file with us. Obviously, they don't particularly want the token sent back to the phone, so there is a function, depending on your software, you can actually print out a paper token and leave it on their file or their folder, just for use for a later date. No, I think the main thing is it's daunting before you do one, but you do one, then you just wonder what you're stressing about.